First gen online, io? Sì. Sono sicuro. Quella di streaming là. Vabbè.
What the hell?
That was absurd.
That'll wake you up. Who needs coffee?
All right, 3D Max, that's what you're up against. Good luck. ZywOo. Now it's his time in the limelight. Now in the yard, he does have players coming his way. I mean, now that it's starting like that, what do you even do?
I think I'm glad everyone's walking around the map right now. I think we all need a minute. Us, them, you. Everyone just relax. Take a deep breath. Solo Rampart, Julie's ace to start this series.
Don't
go Ram, are you stupid? Don't go Ram.
Yo, Robs, double ace to open up this game.
Nah.
Let's go, calling it now. Come on, Robs.
Not happening.
Hold it on.
Come on.
Oh, 3. Not bad. And there's Apex on the move over. It was just 2. I noticed Apex actually stole one of them. They can't give Robs all the kills.
I admire the confidence to go back to ramp. Feeding the beast. It's indeed correct. Doing. 3D Max come up with a buy. Still MP9's in play after a clean second round. Crossing outside his Apex, look at him in the front of the garage. Cheeky position. See Nico use this. With the hands on the keyboard, he knows they can't do anything about this position right now. He'll be playing later, either calling for a flash or covering the main or hill drop. Rob's got the deep kill, but it's a close player who gets out, so timing is good for Maka. He's going to take some space.
Oh, Apex needed that. And now the problem gets far worse for Vitality. They don't have info ramp side. Outside's gone dark as well. 3D Max could be gaining a lot of ground right now. And so some move has to be made here for Vitality. They'll mop up outside, sure, but it costs them one. ZywOo in here at ramp. Look at a clean house. That's a lot of damage from ZywOo. And he's teed up Mezzy for this 1v1. Playing into the back of lobby. Mezzy has read them like a book. He has outpositioned his opponent here. And so Maka, a dead man as he rounds the corner. Vitality keep it flawless.
Yeah, that's why we call him the safe pair of hands, Mezzy. He just goes right into lobby, plays the back entrance, and the last position Maka will clear. He doesn't feel the pressure. He's not scared of the fact that Maka can go heaven, he can go B. He just makes the perfect repos to win the round. Nice sequence from ZywOo as well, not coming in cold. It's a 3-on-4 for Vitality. Excellent sequence. Energy is high right now for Vitality, and I think that's so important. You don't want to be coming in cold. This is still their major to win or lose. And after that day one dismal performance against Legacy, even though they bounced back against Nemiga with a nice clean victory, they still need to keep up.
Yeah, that still gives you that bit of damage resistance, right?
Yep.
I don't know how useful it is here. Maybe you can get in this jump us. But shoot getting for this.
Wait, did you know that it scales the damage resistance? Yeah, so it's
like
25%. It's 25% base, but then it goes up per invisibility rune that has spawned.
I thought it was based on the time of the game, but I guess that's another way of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, yeah. I didn't know I didn't know it scaled up over the game. That's funny.
It's because Valve was like, they were trying to make this rune stronger relative to everything else because it's generally the weakest rune.
Yeah, it always has been.
And it's also really bad in late game situations because you're never going to invis run into the enemy in the late game.
Yeah.
It's like, there's always going to be a sentry or jet or something, so you're just killing yourself. So at least if
So
you
that
have
means invis runes late enough through the game will give you 100% damage resistance?
Is it flat? I don't think it's flat stacking.
I don't know. It just says resistance increase per rune cycle 5%. So
Yeah,
I
it's like
assume
a-
the second time it's 30% is what I assume that meant.
Oh, maybe. I've never thought about it. I mean, that would take a lot of invis runes, though.
I mean, we've had some long games recently.
But 10.
That's a really long game. Like how many?
I mean, I'm just saying,
gotta go
like,
through
even,
all the
even you know,
runes.
like, even you get to a point where it's like a 60% damage resistance. Like, that is actually pretty insane.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Triple S shows up, clears out his triangle. At least tries to, but and then he sees it's not just a Chen, it's a lot of other heroes. So he'll run back away. Doesn't have to use his BKB. That's still available, and that's going to be his biggest tool for these fights as he tries to counteract Zeal's impact. As he's going to be trying to roll Thunder in, obviously, and then Primal Beast is going to BKB, grab the ball in order to stop it. So we're going to have this back and forth between the offlaners. Zeal's going to try and keep away from the Primal Beast and hit everybody else, and Primal Beast is going to try and stop him before the Rolling Thunder does too much. Kasane caught in the jungle, slowed down by the inhibit of the Fuse Blade, will die.
This Chen ball is starting to pick up a little steam. Mal's trying to force the issue. That is a damn damage ball. That is.
How did
too
Shakiro
deep.
get there?
It's a good question, Austin. I will never know. It's just Hecky
Yeah, tip for
looking
sweet
for
and
something.
strong. He's like, what are you doing underneath our tier 2, man? What the hell? Trying to clear out the Chen groups again. Wukong's command is the response, though. Primal goes to BKB, gets the grab on the Rolling Thunder, stops it, and keeps running.
Well, that's every ult down. I guess you still have Exo, but you don't want to pop it here on the
Yeah,
retreat.
immediately
Yeah,
smoke
one
up
win,
from one win.
They have Vessel done as well on the Dark Willow. Did get there on the first item. So this is a big timing here. You have the Vessel, you have the Radiance. Don't have the Primal BKB with this puck. Does some damage.
Another pickoff on a support. Mao's. It felt like they were a little in the lead, but that is beginning to be taken back by one.
At least the Roshan is a lot slower here for one win. Like, you can afford to give up some support this game. It's the upside for these guys. You just keep looking around the map, hunting for stuff, scaling your Monkey King. This is a Radiance Monkey King as well. So you are going to match the Radiance with another Radiance.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I like this one. I mean, it's a strong item on Monkey. You'll farm pretty fast, it'll help you scale.
Trying to burst him down and do manage to do
Damn.
so. Abed caught out in the jungle.
Wow.
And yeah, dude, this facet is so scary on Dark Willow. Like this Bedlam is back to old Bedlam damage when Dark Willow first came out.
It's insane if you can isolate a target and throw that Vessel on
When I
top.
say you got
It's a lot of damage in a short time period.
damage.
That's a big pickoff here. It's going to open up the Tormentor straight into it.
Set them up. Set them up.
Yeah, you lose another big core like that, you're going to lose Roshan in this game, and it's going to become very difficult to team fight.
So pick up for Kasane. So he gets Sprink.
Feels like this game might come down to how many times Mouse can actually catch the puck in these fights. It feels like they're going to have to kill him 2 or 3 more times to win this game. And if they don't, he's just going to win the long exchange for sure. You have a Batten running around with Radiance, you have this puck running around getting spells off. Feels like you're going to get kited out with your limited control. And you are trying to match it with like Chen Auras plus that Monkey Radiance. So you have some lasting power here. BKB on the Death Prophet will definitely help. But at some point, you have to catch Squad X a couple more times here. As he's having another terrific game with Barrier Dragon.
I wonder what the I guess the plan is that you hit him with a Blink Rolling Thunder and then you follow up with the Death Prophet Silence. is like, I guess, the most likely scenario of catching puck.
Plus boundless strike in there, right? You can boundless strike into a rolling and silence. You can boundless strike into silence potentially. It's a little difficult, though. They did increase the projectile speed. The spell is slowly coming back to its former glory. Perhaps one day will be insta-cast again. Never know.
All they need to do is up her attack speed again. Projectile speed, that's the word I was looking for. I still hate this hero's projectile speed. Even though he sped it up, it still feels like one of the worst heroes to last in Dota.
But it's iconic, so you can't really get rid of it, you know?
Yeah, it's iconic that it's trash.
Well, it's not trash. That's just how it's always
Dude,
been.
it was so trash. I mean, you remember Dota 1 Death Prophet, right? That was the most trash of trash for projectile speed. It was just, it did this weird loop-de-loop thing while going super slow. It was awful.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Oh no, there it is, the Rolling Thunder initiation, but it's on an illusion.
Oh, you gotta chill now. Get the hell out. This was your BKB Death Prophet fight.
They smoked back, and immediately the smoke pushed forward from one win. They got something big. There's going to be Wukong's again. It's going to be dropped on Triple.
Oh, Joey.
BKB isn't going to save him. Nice turn by Mao.
That was very ambitious going up that hill.
Oh,
Especially after Monkushi just shielded you. Can't really go. It's a stumble. You cannot take fights into choke points this game. That is for sure if you are one win. Like, you have to respect Wukong, Exo, Ice Path, Rolling Thunder on a choke point. Like, good luck. There's no way you're going through all that. Did take Exo Wukong off the map, so yeah, I guess if you feel confident enough to take the fight, you just force the Roshan. It's not super fast here, but it's fast enough. Parasmo already done on the puck. Gives you a little bit of extra damage here.
Yeah, by the time spells
can't
come
contest.
up, like Rolling Thunder comes back up into play, then the Primal Beast is there anyway, so it's not even like they can find into having a numbers advantage. So a good rate by one in the situation that gets Squadex is Aegis, which, funny enough, I mean, this guy has died only once in this series, and he may not die again, and Aegis will help ensure that.
He's getting a lot of damage. This is a nice pickup. The game, an even better pickup. Free Zeal. I'll gladly take. That Ward doing some work down here is Puck starting to take over a little bit of the map right now. You have Wards on both sides. In fact, they have another Dire Ops up on that cliff top. So like you scout these heroes splitting up on the map for Mouse, you're just gonna be able to freely pick them off if you're one win during this Aegis period. And that's the name of the game. Split this chat line up. They're easy pickings. You don't have to fight this mech pipe hand to god head on. It's a lot of HP to go through.
I think James is actually going to be a problem, man. Because he's got he went the damage facet, right? The one where you enchant and get longer attack range against the target, and then he's got the shard. Now he's got a hurricane pike. Like, these impetuses are going to be dangerous for the Death Prophet.
I mean, this is why we saw him, I think, go back for the edge. It was like daring, hey, you want to take DP again? We'll play this matchup. Like, we like this matchup. It is a good matchup. It's not an easy hero for the Death Prophet to run down when you get more points and heal here, and you have a 4-staff. It's just an annoying hero. Kasana putting in some work here. We have another tower. He has really put the objective pressure on Mouse in this series with this hero. We're seeing Mouse get split up. Like, this is there's wards on the map. There's Abaddon Illusions pushing waves. There's creeps pushing waves. Enchantress creeps. The puck you can't catch. Mouse are really having a tough time maintaining map control or grouping up behind this Death Prophet. They're losing some gold lead right now.
It's weird because they have the BKB on Death Prophet, so I feel like they should feel like they're strong, but I guess they're still waiting on item timings. Because the Aghanim Scepter on Zeal is the next one. But as it is right now, OneWin just feel full control of the map. I don't know if they feel like Aegis should just bully you back to your base, you know, for the entirety of the...
It is doing that right now. So the catch is too bad. Like, you can't catch this puck on the open map. And this BKB time for the Death Prophet was designed to get you a shot, so you can push for these and force OneWin to fight you. You don't have that capability. You can't get the team fight here unless OneWin want to take it. Like, they are the ones in control of whether this team fight happens right now. And right now they're saying, no, we're okay. We're just going to keep farming, get to our big items. Like, we can get an Ags on Primal. We just finished an AC on the bat. Our puck can get an Ags. There's big damage items coming out. Whereas Mals are still pretty spell dependent. Like, you need to land big ults. You need to land a Wukong. You need to make this exorcism work. So the more items that come out for OneWin here, their position is looking stronger and stronger by the minute. I guess Chen is the one saving grace here for Mouse. Like, you can continue to scale through the auras on Celery and just make your cores beasts in the late game.
Hit grab on a Dream. And don't manage to kill the Monkey King, but they'll catch the Jakiro, so Aki still falls. Mouse, king a bunch of heroes at top, push out the bottom lane, but right now they're just waiting on that Aegis to expire. 50 seconds left, but the puck now has an Aghanim Scepter, so we're getting back to the same status he was looking at in game 1, which was last time he went the Octarine before the Aghanim Scepter. This time he went the Ags first, right?
Yes. Just faster damage range.
Oh, with an amp damage. Accelerate. Okay, maybe all of those heals actually do bail him out here. Good attempts. Can't really punish him too much. He's just able to hop way terrorized. Goes out, does what you hit on two. Triple S. This feels a little forced though. And Triple S not BKBing means he gets hit by the Warrior. Mouse, can they get a punish anywhere out of this? It's going to be on Kasane. Doesn't look like there's anything else they'll get out of it. But OneWin, yeah, very.
I think it was okay to look there with the Terrorize, because there was a decent chance you got the Terrorize route on the Monkey, and with all the Chen utility down, you could definitely go there. As we see, the damage is forced.
And Dream will try and get the kill on Smooth Strong for that, and does manage to do so. Again, though, it's Mouse getting a support. So even when OneWin mess something up, they actually don't get like this big headwind. They don't get this massive reward for the situation.
Yeah, a product of if you can't bring the puck down the map, doesn't really favor you. Get bad and continuing to push in waves. He was just chunking top tier 2 while a lot of that bottom fight was happening, and you get another power move for the puck. Do have the Hex done for the Death Prophet though. This is where tides can turn a little bit, because now you have some control to play around. You can start to aggressively look for plays. You have Blink, Ags done in the Pango as well. All three of these cores are really strong right now in the fight. You can get
they might run into the puck here. Smoke's gonna break. Squags gets his jump. Makushi trying to follow it up. Malashray comes down. He's getting sight into the silence, but they don't have quite enough. The puck just walks away. Still though, the exorcism might kill Makushi here. It's gonna have to be used. There's the grab. Less nice response by him. And it puts Terrorize to hold things up. They miss their opportunity. They miss their initiation. And Mouse will lose 3.
Man, Squad X going on your Pango there hurt that play so much. Also, the fact you went 2 different paths there with your cores. Like, you end up getting initiated on by puck on the Pango while the Death Prophet is going on the puck after the initial play from a different ramp. So you can't combine the damage and control onto Squad X. He gets brought down to half during the Hex Silence, but then that's it. There's nothing else to finish him off. This whole play just gets ruined, and that's the strength of
Why
that.
is Zeal moving in a different direction in the smoke than the rest of his team?
I guess they just thought they were going to be deeper in the river or on their side of that hill. And not clumping there would be a bigger benefit because you also don't want to just run in super close. Just get like terrorized, pummeled by this primal. So I kind of understand splitting a little, but just the positioning from Squadix is too good. Read you like a book, and now he's taking your racks. He's about to send you to the lower bracket.
Under the pressure, have to pull something out on it. Beautiful sounds coming in from the side, set up by the boundless strength of Dream. They'll get two supports. Can they finally get a core kill, though? Surely. And they run down Munkushi at least. Dream certainly has an opportunity to close the gap. The rest of his team help him out. And the Jingu stacks were trying to. Radiance just keeps on making a miss. Hits the boundless strike. And it looks like that slow is going to be good enough. Okay, they finally got a core kill out of this situation. And Roshan is up. So Exorcism coming back up means they could just take this opportunity to Roche.
You absolutely do. You're 70 seconds, no Abaddon. This is the dream. One win, overextend on that push. They lose a big core hero for once, which means they cannot control the lanes.
They could have just taken mid and then backed, right?
Yep. They got a little too greedy. And this is why a lot of teams don't like pushing when that Roshan can spawn. Because if it backfires real hard. And you just sit here wondering, why did we do that? Giving Mouse an opportunity to come back in this game right now. Ace rune on Abed. Should be able to pick up the Roshan here. Barring some crazy steal.
Waiting strong. The roar goes out.
Oh, that's a big buy. That's very aggressive.
Yeah, Terrorize going to be used. I mean, the Roshan only at half HP. Not that they have a good sense of being able to tell what Roshan's HP was. The roar goes out. You know he's at least a little bit low.
But still sexy.
Very nice. They back out. Smoke. Yeah, they try to do it with just the Aghanim Scepter.
So Mouse know they're on this hill. They're going to take the long route. This is really good positioning.
See what kind of initiation they're going to get off of this. Dream's going to see a bunch of heroes bound to strike. Hits onto two. They go immediately after the Primal Beast off the scythe. He gets off the BKB though. Bailed out by a Force Staff. Still though, they can chase for more here. They spot Munkushi. Munkushi doesn't have the same kind of protection. He only has a Blink Dagger to protect himself. Does manage to get the Blink backwards. Abed's being kind of rough. They got to protect Abed here. BKB goes off. Goes to Squadix. He uses his BKB. He doesn't have the damage to kill Abed though. Abed's going to be good for now, and it's Squadix who dies instead. Meanwhile, Munkushi trying to come back to help out Squadix. Abed hoping to slow him down, throws out the silence. That's not good enough. They see Kasane in the river. A boundless strike hits Sweden strong as well. And it looks like both supports probably out of this one. Roshan going to be running in the midst of it. Triple S did manage to get a kill on himself. Back in once again. They're trying to hit these back ends. This is Mike kill off and Abed just going to die. Kasane shot after shot after shot. Artillery style.
Just took him down almost solo. 3,000 damage from Enchantress into this Death Prophet. It's like 8 impetuses. I mean, that is absolutely massive.
Enchantress was going to be an issue, and he became a goddamn issue.
It was a big issue, particularly when that BKB is down and you're in the later stages of this team fight. There's no Chen to bail you out. You just get chunked, man. That death summary that's brutal. That's a brutal death.
Well, you want to honestly tell us what it looks like, because unfortunately our observer can't.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I'll tell you, it's 10 impetuses dealing 2,200 pure damage straight into Abed's face. And the next highest was 1,200 on the Abed, which was the finishing off. So he really did a number on him. Yeah, you can keep clicking it, but I don't. it's not coming. What an awkward fight for both teams. I feel like that was going to go better for Mouse when you take the puck down and he doesn't have buy because Squadix bought out for BKB there. It ends up going down to the Pango damage, trying to reset. But you just run out of steam. And the supports, buybacks to the outpost, doing some work there. The one win is they'll claim this Roche. They needed it. They committed a lot of buybacks. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's deep on that right there. That's huge. Reward Munkushi for the buyback. Brings economy back up in the game, and most importantly, taken away from Mouse here, who are starting to snowball a little bit with the Chen. Now it's going to reset the momentum. Did get a Silver Edge on the Monkey, so that is something to threaten this Abaddon in combination with Hex's plus the Silence. So that is something that Mancusi has to think about.
Your price, draw for
I remember I was talking about it, and I was like, something was wrong about the situation. They took last Roshan. One win got last Roshan. Roshan roared. Was it because of Brambles hit him when he was low? And he just, any bits of damage, he just roared immediately? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
He only roars when the team that
well, yeah, but he
killed
took
him
damage
last
from
time.
both teams, right?
Yeah, I'm saying like a random bramble that he threw into the pit forced him to roar. basically.
No, there was Mancusi went in. Like he radiance burned the Roshan stuff too, which I assume counts.
I think we're talking about different scenarios, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about when like they terrorized the pit, Mouse had already kind of like left it and stuff.
Giant more.
What did Mouse hit it with in that instance?
Well,
Well, that's what I'm saying. They terrorized the pit. Roche got hit by a Bramble, and he got hit by a bad Radiance Burn. Because he ran out of the pit. That's what I'm assuming. Otherwise, I do not know how to answer your question. I do not know what you're asking me.
I think we're in a lost memory situation because Bad was not in the pit when he roared. Is what I'm saying. I think it was just a random.
But
bramble, that's fine.
he sent illusions into the river.
Okay, maybe that's fine.
Whatever. I'm sure we're going through memories. We'll just leave it at that.
BKB almost done for Mancusi. Does he need BKB? I feel like you only need BKB if Rolling Thunder is a problem, but Rolling Thunder shouldn't be a problem because of the Primal Beast, right?
It's kind of a guarantee versus getting like Rogue Silence killed.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little hard to see that happening exactly. Like I don't really see you getting Silver Edge hit into TP Silence all in, but it does prevent that kind of. Oh, he's already switching up. No, he bought out. All right. I mean, it's just it's a strong item. Like, you can just BKB through the Pango control, through Jakiro controller, and just run at some dude. Especially if you end up going to Refresher build, it can be really strong in the late game.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Mjolnir for Squadix, so his damage continues to ramp up. And he is in a very interesting position right now. No real threat, I don't think, unless he gets perfectly balanced struck into Ice Path. The other way, Mouse, they go through the gate, go to the other side, gonna join up with their Death Prophet.
Don't mind me, just a wee thing.
I almost feel like Rouse's game plan is to try and take these supports out early, especially with Qualifier. Like, try and open up the fight for the DP.
They have some good vision on him right now.
The insta smoke, they're just beelining.
They kill the ward. Oh, this is gonna spot him, but they can't get the stun in time.
How did they not get that? I think they should have gone that with Coil or something. That felt too close for Hobbit to have escaped, but he knows his limits.
Good, they have a gem, right? On Radiant? Yeah, Seal does.
Yes.
So they saw the ward and immediately pulled the ripcord there. That was an emergency situation. You're that far from your base, out on the map underneath a ward like that, you know a smoke is coming your way.
Especially with heroes off the map. This is the new one. You get debuff immunity, 60% magic resist for 6 seconds.
Well,
How relevant is it in this game? pretty relevant if you can actually land it in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, if you use it at the right time to save the puck, right? Side of ice gets put on the puck. Is I feel like the only situation that you're using it. Or sorry, I'm mixing up the teams here.
The thing is, it has a radius on it, so you kind of have to be in the middle and just sit there channeling. I don't know how realistic that is. But I guess even if you get it off for 1 or 2 seconds when you need to, it could be pretty impactful in this game versus some of the puck and goal control. Particularly for Ahmed. Like, if he gets jumped and you can just put this on him, it forces OneWin to have to target you on the Chen instead of him for 1 or 2 seconds. That can be a really big deal. So I do think this is...
It was a well-played match for Legacy, no doubt about it, on that debut of Stage 3. But it didn't put Vitality in our crosshairs. One more chance to stay alive here for 3D Max. First down, Secret, with no info.
Apex actually has full room on this half of the map. No one's dropped lower yet, but his team taking away control over the yard. This is Vitality just kind of securing all possible win conditions here. Every avenue to it. They've got control over lower, control over the yard. This is a lot of room to have. This round can end anywhere.
And all these fights are good for Vitality. Like, that's why they're taking them. Heaven, Main, your favorite with these AKs, with these Galils. Robs gets a double kill. There's a lobby push. It's a nice reaction, but winning the round from this point is still difficult. Vitality have sped up on lower with info on one more player, and so this is the post-plant of their dreams. Locked out at ramp with more util to spare.
Oh, he's coming through.
Slip the knife into the back of 3D Max.
All right, Apex will get dealt with. His team just have to lock this one down.